hands before doing the exercises. But he will be saying no, it's not clear for him that he or she don't have that symptoms. We will not conclude na no na siya automatically. We look at the major signs for this, no? So there are also indicated here at the middle part, the pain, discomfort of the chest, neck, jaw, arms are all this mentioned here. So if it's present, so meaning to say automatically you're high risk na siya. If there are only or if he or she will be saying no, we will not conclude that there is no. We will look up the can risk factor no katong iyahang family background, like the edad, no, the family history, the current cigarette smoking of this person, sedentary lifestyle, niya, if it's present or not, obesity. So if one is present, automatically it's low risk. One or two, it's moderate risk. More than two, high risk na lang siya. So I hope that's clear for you, my dear student. Automatically, I will be reading this case supposedly, and I will give you an exam this afternoon. But this is just a glimpse lang, no? Okay, I know you've done this one in your PE1, so I will not give you this case as your exam this afternoon. I'm going to submit that. No? This is just a glimpse of some cases that you are going to identify that your client will be low, moderate, or high risk. So in siya. But in this part here, this student has a low risk. Okay, so I will not give you that in details. I will be just going to our activity for this week. Okay, so for you, my dear student, as what I have said a while ago in our orientation, in our discussion a while, in your trainees platform, what you are going to do here, you, my dear student, will conduct an interview to your clients, then using the guideline question below. So there are A to S. So you are going to ask us what I have said. Let them answer in any vernacular. To how long? It depends on you, my dear student. How can you finish this one? Like, if you can do this one in 1.5 minute or 2 minutes, that's it. And then submit, upload that one in YouTube. At least click and list it, and then send the link in our Google Classroom. Another activity for the client is this one, making an acknowledgement post on your social media. I will show you a picture. If you can see this picture, you will be reminding yourselves in your PE1, kung gibuhat mo din ni sir or ni ma'am, what we've done in our PE1, among i-implement sa mga client when we are going to have our PE3 here in South District. Okay, so number 3, activity for your client is to accomplish the part Q, the physical activity readiness questionnaire. Okay, I will send you a link for the clear copy of this part Q. Okay, now for you, my dear student, you will start your exercise routine, the 3 times a week, 30 minutes per session, and then what you are going to do here is do not include the warm up and the cool down, but I will be expecting you to do your warm up and then also your cool down. That what happened to me last week, my dear student, di na nato ma-raise ang ato ang hand because we are having this preparation for the teachers kanang August 5. There will be a teachers assembly for Southwestern FEDMA faculty. We have a presentation. What we did is that directly we don't have the warm up and also the cool down. What happened ang ako pa mga all until now puro sa lumpas ko ang likod. So I don't want that it will happen to my students. So since we will not be including that one in our documentation, I will be expecting you to do that. No? And then ayun mo kalimot class kay if you experience ako na experience ron the pain, no, sakit yung kayo sa bukton. I cannot raise my hand. Okay, so how much more you are doing your exercises here. So please And then with the video documentation, since it is 30 minutes for one session, 1 minute will be clear the proper execution of the exercise, some of the exercises, but the rest you can time lapse of that day one. And then level that one, no? Module 2, exercise day 1, and day 2, and day 3. So I will be expecting that you will be doing that activity for this week. Now, kung magtinapulan ta, it will lead to INC at the end of the semester. The worst will be the 5 days from the due date. We are going to count 5 days, and you still don't have the documentation that you are doing your workout or your exercise plan. What will happen? I will be returning your grade 0 for that activity, and you cannot cover up that one anymore, because that is part of the orientation, and every meeting that we are going to have, we will be reminding you that that will happen on your documents if you are not submitting that one on time. I know you're busy, but please apply time management. Okay, so submit your documentation through video platform, label the exercises with day 1, then your exercises day 2, and day 3. Upload in YouTube, send the link in our Google Classroom. If you want to be private your document, so click unlisted in YouTube, and it's private. Okay, so I hope that is clear for your activity for this week. Okay, so this is some of the sample of your video documentation for your activity number 1 for the client, the interview. And here is also the conversation, the voice also of the interview. It's fine. Okay, so example of activity number 2, katong they're making a post, acknowledgement post. If you remember this one in your P1, kunwari nasa gym na, yan ay mga gym equipments, and then post in the social media ang imuhang client ka, I'm ready to, and then you'll screenshot that one, and then the screenshot will be the one that you are going to submit in our Google Classroom. So that is activity number 2 sa client. And then it's still loading here. Can you still hear me, my dear student? Nag-loading na ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you will be graded, my dear student, for the video interview. We will be grading you for the content, originality, the videography, clarity, politeness of how you conduct your interview, and then the overall demonstration of the interview skills. And then we are going to grade, like for example, day 1, day 2, day 3, we are looking for the performance, execution, originality of your performances, videography, clarity of your videos, overall demonstration of the skills. So that's why I'm looking for 1 minute doing whatever exercises na masulod sa 1 minute, perform it well, and then the rest will be your time-lapse of the video. Okay, so next is the written output, for example, reflection, the essay, or the narrative. That's what I have told you. Let's focus on the details. Organization, we're looking for this one, the main point, or the content, the style, the sentences, structure, grammar, mechanics, and the spelling. Then for this one, on the defense, the one that you are going to submit, the deadline is today. So I will be looking fitness goals on same on target. So we'll be checking your target for it, because we are going to check if you improve or not at the end of the semester. Fitness plan, it's of course your schedule, your content, organization, and overall performance. Okay, so thank you for listening. You can unmute your microphone now if you are going to ask for something for clarification. By the way, we are going to start also class. The monitoring sheet, I will not be requiring the monitoring sheet to be submitted here, but please record your monitoring sheet sa cardio nimo o sa muscular strengthening program. No, you have if you are going to check your module, the one that I sent to you last week, you try to check module 2, the template or the format is there, so you can get the one, or you can follow that one, and then you keep all that. At the end of the semester, we are going to compare your result for what we call this one, your mga anthropometric, imohang weight, imohang height, imohang waistline. So those are anthropometric measurements that we are going to check at the end of the semester. So although I will not be asking that one to submit that one in our Google Classroom, but please keep that one as your record. Okay, so any other questions or clarification? My dear student, unmute your microphone. Yes, go ahead. Yes, Krisha. Casey.
Doc, will you send this PowerPoint presentation in our Google Classroom?
No.
Okay.
Because I will be sending. No, actually, siguro to last week I'm sending the PowerPoint, but we are advised that is our private property for the teachers. No, it could be koan maguna siya, Krisha. It could be sent to other school because we have different program in our PE to sa other school because we are dealing with clients and also let's a private side in our institution. So when you are going to say the activity, I will be sending you after our class the guide of your student platform. No, you will be given this one, but the clarification and everything we can answer that one through our messages.
All right, Doc. Thank you.
Okay, Lady Kathleen, you can unmute your microphone now.
Doc,
Go
is
ahead.
it okay if we will do our interview through voicemail?
Yeah, if you can see the sample video, diba, na ay we have this what we called as the video. The students are interviewing the client, and there is also a part there the convo of messages like naka-message lang ang tupad the client and also the interviewer. So the combo is the screenshot and then submit that one in our Google Classroom. And also the voice of your client, the recorded voice, the question and answer portion, and then it is recorded kay nauwaw siya to face in the camera. But the answer is clearly heard by the moment you are going to record that one. Claro, okay ra? Did I answer your question?
Thank you.
Yes, Kalonya, Rafael.
Teka lang, ako concern sa pag-video sa workout if dili makaya og time-lapse sa phone, pwede i-video na lang ang each step, each na working step.
No, I dili kay klaro ang microphone ni Rafael na. What you are trying to say is kung dili makaya ang video. What do you mean dili makaya ang video, Rafael?
Hello, madungan ko sir. Ano sir? No?
Ang first minute na to or 1 minute na to, Rafael, I will stop sharing.
Madunggan ka sir?
Kana siya mas klaro.
Ang concern sir kay if dili makaya og ganang time lapse dito sa phone kay ganang gamay reg space sir ba pwede ang i-record lang kay ang working set.
Ang working set nimo, I will be expecting, as what I have said, do not record the warm up or the stretching and the cool down, but kato gidiyang set of that particular exercises more imohang i-covered and then send to our Google Class. I-up mo i-upload sa YouTube niya dayo send ang links at our Google Classroom. Kato lang.
Okay, so ano lugar sir every week starting karon mag-submit may og tulo ka output
Yes.
video output every week lugar sir.
Yes. That's for your assignment as doing your exercise program. Like sa client. So sa client, there are 3 activities, 3 exercises for the student. So that sums up your assignment for this week.
So every week lugar sir unsa ang ipasa sa client lugar sir?
The one that I've discussed a while ago. Katong iyahang, for this week, katong iyahang park you, kaning iyang interview, the one you can see in the screen, kining interview nila, you'll be interviewing your client using this guide questions here, and then pag-answer niya sa part Q, and also katong iyahang acknowledgement post, katong using some gym equipments or whatever you want to picture siya that he or she is ready to join with our fitness program. And that's 3 activity that you're going to do for your client. Plus your 3, day 1, day 2, day 3 of your exercises.
Okay sir. Thank you sir.
Okay, klaro na, no? So I will be stop sharing this one and will entertain I will still entertaining your question with your student. Okay, so still, Krisha, you still have question?
Sir, mag-implementation na kanang training is same ba sa atong na 3 times a week and 30 minutes gihapon?
Yeah. Mag-start na ta this week for you, no? For you, my dear students. Ang client, dili pa to sila.
This week?
This week na.
This week, no? Or
This week na. No, this week. This week na. Katong imong exercise program na imong i-submit deadline today, mo imong gamiton for your 3 exercises. Deadline will be next Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Taas mo kayo mag-time, my dear student. Kamurag tagas kay time. Some other PE teachers, siguro pasabiton mo karong Saturday na or Friday, no? But I still give you time to have it until Wednesday. Ayan na lang sa bukalig sa Wednesday para hindi ta mag-INC. Maluwi sa tao mo sa inyong papagmama, no? Spending for your tuition fee na ma-INC at the end of the semester. Luwi kayo sila bayad sa tuition. Okay. Yes, go ahead, Krisha.
And if ang buhaton ba nato is mabuot lang ta if cardio and muscle strengthening ang exercise?
Oh, yes. Either first thing, nice question, no, Krisha. Thank you for that. Because there are 2, no? The cardio and also your muscular. You can have it this week. Dok, mag-cardio lang sa ko for this 3 ko anya. Next week, puros na lang sa ko muscular na lang sa ko for the 3 activities. Pwede na siya. Pwede sa karon mag-cardio, next ko is mag-muscular, cardio na sa. So, depende nimo, no? Depende nimo, Krisha. Or, this is addressed to all, no? Not for only Krisha. Pwede ka mag-straight to cardio for the 3 documentation. Next week, puros na sa ko, muscular na sa ko. Next week, cardio na sa ko. So, depende nimo.
Alright. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Rafael? Still have question? Unmute your mic.
Wala na sir, nakalimot na og follow sa ano. Thank you sir.
Okay. Naklaro na ba? Did you get your assignment for this week my dear student? Okay, how about si Mayor? More ba ni pangutan in town sumaot to si Krisha di ay? Sige
Doc,
lang, Krisha.
another.
Sige.
Another. Ang duration ba, Doc, is 1 minute every... Ang sama
Dili. What I mean is that we will document right away the exercises ngayon mo.
Okay.
But I am expecting that before you are doing that documentation or before na nimo submit, you will be doing your stretching na and your cool down. Di na lang nato i-apply sa documentation si stretching and also the cool down because of the time ko ano. But katong akong giingon nga 1 minute, what you are going to do for 1 minute is that dili sa to nimo i-time lapse sa 1 minute. What are exercises nga mosulod sa 1 minute, I will be checking how you are going to perform that one, and then the rest katulad imuha i-time lapse na nimo the whole kuan nimo, no? Kanya that's for day 1 and day 2, day 3. Ilain lang siya. Tutang ilag-level ninyo nga day 1, day 2, day 3. Ma-identify man na ako because of your outfit and the video.
Alright, Doc. Thank you.
Okay, yes, Ben. Ortiz,
Doc.
go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, Doc. Sa all 30 minutes, yung Doc, pwede rin nagamit ng time lapse, Doc, no?
Oo, pwede na.
Okay po, thank you.
Pag-perform ni mo anak, the 30 minutes actually, pero ang imo pagsabitan na imo na itong i-time lapse na siya.
Time lapse na po, Doc. Okay po.
Ang Doc, another.
Yes. Sige. Kaya ikaw rin may hangangan sa question. Sige, go.
Extended ba ang deadline gyapon, Doc, kay you told us man last time,
Yeah.
Doc, months.
Like for example, karon no, you have the deadline. And I've seen in our Google Classroom, there are only 9 students who submitted the output. So, actually, naaman sa ato ang rules, sa ato ang orientation. Bisag Wednesday siya, and still, naapa kay 5 days. After, also may 5 days na to. That will be, tomorrow is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Monday ra ko maghuwat sa karon for module 1, and then after that one we will be giving 0 and return that one to you. Ana na siya. Klaro ra? So na-adjust siya. Na-siya deadline niya na extension 5 days. After that 5 days, okay, diha na tama. Return sa inyo ang out. Okay.
Doc, ng clarification, Doc ba, every day ang may 1 minute na hindi naka-time-lapse or ano?
Oh, every day katong na ay 1 minute nga na ay walay time-lapse. Ano yun? Just straight is time-lapse na. Kay day 1, so that's what you are going to do. Kay you separate your video from day 1, day 2, day 3 para klaro na to ang checking. Tigat idea para ang link sa day 1 lahi, link sa day 2, link sa day 3. Yeah, every like day 1, not just 1 minute you'll not doing the time lapse, so that one on then the rest time lapse na. Then day 2, same you're going to do for that. Ernest. Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me, sir. Sa 1 minute, sir, is for the whole exercise, sir, mapili na may sa one exercise na ay one nga wala ng ka-time-lapse, sir, or on each exercise na, sir, na 1 minute na wala ng ka-time-lapse.
Kato lang 1 minute katong pag you choose your exercise nga you're doing that exercise nga 1 minute nga hindi naka-time lapse, so then the rest mao na to.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Yes, another question? Okay, haron dili mapuno siya og panubag ninyo. Do it now, class, if you have some clarification, no? Before we leave this afternoon. Now, anyways, I will be sending you your activities, your guide activities for this week. Just give me 1 minute, and then I will be posting that in our Google Classroom. No more question? Clarification? Okay, so I hope it's clear na. And yes, Sheena, go ahead.
About the defense namo, sir, ba, in recent output result, sir? When ang deadline, sir? Wednesday hapon?
Ay man ato nga assignment karon nga assignment or last week?
Last week, sir.
Karon ang deadline. Yeah, when you say karon ang deadline, doon na pala siya extension of 5 days.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Liv, Kathleen, go ahead.
Sir, ang i-defend lang po is yung revise lang, di ba? Tapos background lang yung old na FIPT prescription.
Pwede. Pwede, Lady Kathleen.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome. No more question? Yes, anyone? Yes, June? Mark?
Sir, Doc, ang katutong akong case nga transferee. Ang di ba na katong gisend sa mga na kay gisend sa ako A to D na questions. Mao to ang ako ang task last week. Ang next week man sa ning live video dahil sa tong interview ng A to S.
This is another assignment. This is for this week katong
For this week katong A to S na questionnaire.
A to S. S nga questionnaire, katong guide question, mo to atong i-ask sa ato ang client while doing the video coverage ana siya. Maura to siya for this week to.
So separate sila sa isa.
Separate. Level that one ha, i-level that one. Like for example, module 1, so dito to katong mga task ninyo dito, ato ninyo submit sa module 1 sa to ang Google Classroom. For module 2, it's a separate activity for this week. So you're going to submit that one in our module 2 para dili sa atin yung documents.
Okay, so total tulo ka ba?
Tulo for the clients and tulo ka exercise for you students.
Salamat Doc.
Okay. Any other questions, clarifications? Sige, pangutana mo kay para dili mabuktot si Christian o cater sa inyong mga problems. Sige, mintas na apatan.
It's my dog.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
It about sa kato time lapse. Ako kayo kuan kay nagputol-putol ka din.
Okay, for example, you have 3 exercises or activity for a week, no? Day 1, day 2, day 3. So you level your exercises like day 1 and then ayaw nag-include si warm up and then the cool down. I will be expecting na puro sa exercise but assuming that or nag-assume ko nga imong gibuhat ang imong warm up and cool down. So what you are going to do for your documentation, you do exercise na 1 minute for that day 1. No, for example, you will not doing the time lapse of that 1 minute. Then after the rest of the exercises naka-time lapse na siya. Day 2, the same thing, ay 1 minute, yan dili siya naka-time lapse. And then the rest of the 30 minutes will be time lapse na siya, as well as day 3. Did I answer your question?
Okay, sir. Okay, Doc, thank you.
Salamat, Sad. Okay, other question? Yes, Lady Kathleen.
Doc, if a time lapse po, di siya magdi 30 minutes.
What do you mean by dili mag 30 minutes?
Diba? 1 minute na dili time lapse and then the rest is time lapse na. So, I'm guessing po na delay siya magdi 30 minutes unless lahat sila i-perform na hindi time lapse.
Sige, you find ways na lang you have to show an exercise na hindi naka time lapse niya. You can send another kuan nga naka time lapse siya. Pwede rin na siya. That's how you are going to, kasi I will be expecting mas maayo mo yung computer ko. Ang knowledgeable mo sa computer. So find ways na lang, no, Lady Kathleen? Any other question? Go ahead.
So, kailangan talaga 30 minutes yung duration niya sa video.
Yung nag-exercise ka na 30 minutes pa naka-time lapse na yon, hindi na yun naabot pa ng 3 or 4 minutes. Hindi na yun naabot pa na.
Kaya nga, sir. So, kahit mag-exercise kami ng 30 minutes, pag time lapse na siya, hindi na siya aabot sa 30 minutes na video.
Yeah. So, that's it.
It's okay lang, sir, if delay siya 30 minutes na video.
You will be doing the 30 minutes, as what I have said. Pag naka-time lapse na yan, hindi na yun aabot ng 30 minutes na mga ilang minuto na lang yan. So, okay ra na, no? Because naka-time lapse naman siya. But I will be expecting also that I can see your movement that within that 1 minute lang, una ni mo siya i-time lapse, I can see your movement because I will be checking.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Rafael.
Sir, so basically sir, as long as maka-provide me proof na gibuhat gyud na mo ang ang whole workout kay okay na gyud siya, sir.
Yes, that's very correct.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So anyone?
Sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Clarify ko lang if I heard it right kanina that 3 days exercise dapat ba iba-iba ang place or pwede one place lang since yung iba, like most of us here, kapag nandito na sa Cebu, naka-dorm and we have only limited space.
Okay, that's a very good question. This is addressed also, not also for you, no, but for all, for those students who are living here. There will be no doubts if you will be doing your exercise in one venue, but try to check your outfit. Dapat hindi siya pabalik-balik. Did you get the idea? Para walang duda.
So okay lang sir if one place but different clothes.
Yes. To identify that you are doing that day 1, day 2, day 3.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sorry for the doubts, no, because it happened already in the past from 2020 up. There are mga wais na mga estudyante, no? So, klaro kaayo. So, we did this thing to identify na you have to change your outfit so that it will be identified that you are doing your workout. Did you get the idea sa part sa teacher? So I hope you understand also. Thank you. Yes? Lyra?
Ano sir, everyday nanay different.
Okay, as what the address ganina ni Krisha siguro to na what, because you are going to do your cardio exercises, no? Cardiovascular exercises and your what do you call this one? The muscular strength exercises. So it depends on you kung ang day 1 is your cardio or day 2 mag-muscular ka, day 3 balik ka sa cardio exercises mo, or you can have for this week cardio, or you can have the following week you can have what they call this one for your day 4, 5, and 6 you can have your muscular. So depende nimo, no, or imo i-alternate. Zaira?
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Rafael.
So, ano sir, pwede na lugar sir na muscular lang tanan or anang cardio lang tanan sir, kay if sa cardio magit tanan sir tapos gamay rang space sa imong puyanan sir, bang lisod man ngali.
Okay, pwede lang nimo i-alternate lang, no, Rafael, or depende nimo kung pabor nimo for the space na mag-cardio ka. You can have a good cardio. You can have jumping jack in your room, no, without kanang mountain climbers pa ka for your cardio. So depende nimo, no, kanang in your space. Yeah, then the following day rin nasa muscular, no, ang imong concentration, no, Rafael.
Okay, thank you sir.
Okay. So, other question, my dear student? Yes? Lady Kathleen?
I-clarify ko lang ko again yung yung 30 minutes, 'di ba? Kasi yung first set lang yung hindi time lapse. So I guess hindi siya aabot ng 30 minutes. So it's okay po if we will pass the video po na hindi abot 30 minutes.
Hindi talaga aabot ng 30 minutes ang video for day 1 because only 1 minute is ang naka-perform na hindi naka-time lapse. After the 1 minute exercise, pahabol na yung naka-time lapse ka. So hindi talaga aabot siya ng 30 minutes. But I am saying that you have to do your exercise 30 minutes in one session. But the documentation, you are just going to have the 1 minute na naka-perform na hindi naka-time-lapse at saka susunod na si time-lapse. So hindi siya aabot. In your documentation that you are going to submit, hindi siya aabot si day 1 ng 30 minutes. Iiksi talaga yan kasi naka-time-lapse na siya. Did you get the idea?
Yes po. Yung same po sa day 2 and day 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you po, sir.
Okay. Duha lagi ni imo holiday Kathleen, duha lagi ni imo ang kuan dire, no, sa tiles ni mo dire. Yes, Juneth.
Sir, may ask ko, pwede ra ba, for example, kung cardiovascular mo ang exercise, pwede ra ba sir na balik lang ang exercise na day 1, day 2, day 3?
Pwede ra, as what I have said, pwede ra because of your limited time. For example, ang imong cardio, naka-Zumba ka, you are watching the video, you are following the Zumba video for 30 minutes, so you are going to do that one. But remember to check your output. Kailan ng iba, no? Iba yung outfit mo for the nag-Zumba ka this day 1. And then day 2, you change your outfit. And day 3, iba din yun yung, even if you are doing the cardio for that 3 session, for that week. Okay. Yes, John, Ernest?
Defense exercise prescription, kay explain lang namin if anong reason na pinili namin yung mga exercise, Doc.
Yes, that's true. Because in this program for your PE3, you will be concentrating on your target, no? What target part of your body that you want to improve? Kung sa imo, ano yung target mo? So that's how you are going from there. That's the basis how you are going to explain. That's why you are choosing these exercises, because you want to improve that, so and so.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay. Rafael, you still have question?
Sorry, sir. Nakalimutan ko.
Okay, thank you. Christine, unmute your microphone now.
Sir, my concern lang po is I already made my exercise program, and then there is some exercises there that I cannot execute yet because
Why?
katapos lang po na kon sa surgery, and I still need a week or 2 to recover, and if okay lang po if di ko siya ma-execute lahat katong mga live lang po.
You do the light one first, but you try to message me, no, in a private message under your name sa Google Classroom. That's where I have to. This is my exercise program, but I just came out to the hospital, so this will be the one which is advisable for my doctor to do these exercises. I will understand that one.
Yes, po, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other concern?
Last question.
Go ahead,
sir.
Bianca.
When it comes to the cardio, sir, may kanang anemic mo ko, sir, niya. Kanang malipong ko if umanon good ang 30 minutes, okay lang nga, like 50 minutes ba, about 20 ang for cardio, sir.
Pero, my advice for you, if you are doing your cardio, if you cannot reach the 30 minutes, you try to do it kanang dahan lang. No? Dahan lang yan, then you rest, you take that video, and then you go back until such time you can reach if you reach out like 5 minutes for your cardio now, then you will rest na. And if you cannot do it, then do it again, then take that video para ma-continue yung 30 minutes.
So,
may pahinga.
Okay, then.
Pahinga.
Okay, sir. Abin akong video, sir, kay like straight, just siya. Walay cut. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Depende man na nimo kay if kaya nimo, do it. I'm not forcing yung if di kaya.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? More?
Ang client, sir, same gihapon sa amo after pila ka like 30 minutes.
We will be talking that after the exercise program of the clients. As for now, let's concentrate on the client's activity like the interview, the PARQ, nya katong iyahang post for now. Dahan lang muna. Let's have a different activity with the client for this week, and then concentrate muna. You will be guided every week because I'm here naman with regards to our client's activity. You will be guided na amang ko.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other questions, clarifications? Nahilom na si Krisha. Okay na siguro ni Krisha manumbag na niya sa mga queries, no?
Sir, not ready.
Not ready. But you have the group chat naman. So if ever you have questions, yan na mo sa group chat, hinanay-nana, you can. And then some of you who got the correct explanation, if there are queries with regards to some classmates who did not attend cannot make it to attend our Google Classroom this afternoon. So you try to answer na lang sa din your Google Classroom. Dili, mauni giingon ni Doc Caballero, mauni mo niya na ingon to si Doc, mauni mo niya na time lapse sa mga 1 minute, din na. So you try to exchange also kanang inyong mga conversation niya sa group chat with regards to kung ano kay, let's have also Christian na dili sa siya mabukto when it comes to the queries niya, if you can answer it because you've attended our class. So it's fine and it's okay. Tabangay lang tanong. Tabangay lang tayo in our class. As what I have said, so that there will be no then there's a student left behind. Poros, I hope you can be having 1.0 at the end of the semester. Yes, Lady Kathleen?
Last na Jude, sir.
Okay.
Ang kanang cardio po is nagzuzumba po kasi yung exercise ko sa cardio. So, same ba na kailangan i-time-lapse hapon siya?
Yeah. Pwede ra nimo ang mga mo 1 minute your 1 minute with your Zumba, wag mo munang i-time lapse, and then the rest of your 30 minutes Zumba, because in YouTube you are going to follow Zumba na araman nakaset if you want to search on the 30 minutes for Zumba exercises or workout. Pwede mo nang sang ma-search. So the 1 minute of that one will be daily, hindi pa naka time lapse, but the rest naka time lapse na siya.
Thank you, sir. Last na yun.
Okay. Sige lang, pwede man punan. Okay, no more questions because I will be checking your attendance now. Okay, if you have some questions and once I will be calling your name, you can ask question pa rin, ha? Okay. Oh, may I have, say present and unmute your microphone if your name is called. Abdurrahim.
Sir?
Present. Say present, please.
Present.
Thank you. Aboy. Agapay. Aboy is here. Thank you, Aboy. Agapay.
Present, sir.
Thank you. Aguilar. Aguilar. Okay, thank you, Aboy. I understand that one. You cannot turn on your microphone. Aguilar. You check.
Doc?
Yes, Krisha.
Si Aguilar dahil po, Doc, kay nagpa-check up.
You tell niya Aguilar ha nga dili niya itunong sa ato ang PE time kay I cannot give her 20 points at the end of the semester even if she has the complete what they call this one? Complete output, naka 100 na siya, but I have to pull it down because of the 20%, so she will be receiving only, or he will be receiving only 80 points at the end of the semester. Just inform Aguilar now. Thank you, Krisha.
Okay, Doc.
Alveso. Okay, thank you, Alveso. Amper. Arais.
Present, sir.
Thank you. Asis. Asis. Krisha, si Asis put Krisha.
Okay, Doc. Alright.
Bahinting. Okay, Bahinting is here. Wala pas Bahinting, no? Bahinting po, luha na ka-absent is Bahinting. Balan.
Present, sir.
Thank you. Bautista.
Present daw.
Thank you. Bautista Natalie.
Present, Doc.
Thank you. Bultron.
Present, Doc.
Thank you. Bukaw. Yes, Krisha. Bukaw.
Excuse me, Doc, si Asis dahil tuod kay wala siya internet connection.
Okay. Si Bukaw. Palihog sa ko ni Bukaw, Krisha.
Okay, Doc.
Way tunga-tunga. Okay. Claire Marie.
Present, Doc.
Thank you. Tagumbay.
Present, Doc.
Okay, si Rafael Nana, Calonia.
Present, Doc.
Thank you. Kapalaran. Thank you, Kapalaran. Kaparida. Kaparida. Kaparida Carl, Krisha, wala po. Duha na ka-meeting.
Okay, Doc.
Cordelia. Cordelia.
Present, Doc.
Thank you. Cortez. Pet. Napitas Pet. I've seen Pet.
Present, Doc.
Thank you. Dumasing.
Present, Doc.
Thank you. Krisha is here. Galigaw.
Present, Doc.
Thank you. Donnie Miel.